Right now, people are looking for answers and solutions, and the next company we visit provides just that, answers and solutions.
Tires consistently wear out 20 to 50% sooner than expected. Want the solution? Amerseal Premium Heavy Duty Tire Sealant. Amerseal seals all sources of air loss in any air-filled tire for the life of the tire. Underinflation is the #1 killer of tire life. Amerseal maintains the proper air pressure in tires and stops underinflation. The lifeblood of any piece of equipment or vehicle is the tires. Face it, a single flat tire on most equipment equals downtime, expenses, and man-hours lost.
When a tire goes down on a combine, that puts the equipment out. That also takes man-hours out, and by the time they get the repair people out, unless they're doing the work themselves, we're talking about the combine being out of the field 4 to 6 hours. When you put Amerseal into a tire, by having the coating on the inside and having the liquid inner tube, as we call it, all the way around the inside of the tire, the machine, first of all, is going to run smoother and it's going to get better fuel economy. There's 5 ways that Amerseal pays for itself. Number 1, the downtime of the driver. Number 2, the downtime of the machine itself. Number 3, the actual cost of the repair, getting somebody to come out and fix it. Number 4, we do give a better tire life or longer tire life. And the 5th way is better fuel. Any place that the tire is leaking air, it's going to seek it out and fill that up. The Amerseal coats across the tread area, down the porosity area, into the bead area, and across the rim. But if you're going around and you're running into thorns, it doesn't make any difference how many times. You can probably actually hear the leaks. And that's just how fast Amerseal works.
Treacherous road conditions, running agricultural equipment over grain stubble, bead and rim leaks, and even weather checking can all make tires go flat. Amerseal can be used in all air-filled tires and can be applied to all types of tire conditions.
Any source of air loss, not just puncture leaks, any source of air loss, bead and rim leak are 2 of the major sources of air loss in off-road tires especially. Our product can be used in any type of tire. It can be used in high pressure, like a over-the-road trucking tire, 100 pounds or more, down to an ATV tire. It is our name brand, Amerseal, is sold to the largest producing coal mine in the world. It was used at the Yangtze River project in China, the largest construction project in the history of the world. Amerseal tire sealant ships literally all over the world. These 17 275-gallon totes, they're on their way to China. We are not selling a flat fixer, even though it will fix a flat. We're selling a flat tire preventative.
Amerseal is water soluble, completely homogeneous, and never requires mixing or stirring, resulting in an indefinite shelf life.
Amerseal Premium Heavy Duty Tire Sealant is made only from the finest ingredients. We also have been tested through all of the EPA testing to make sure that our waste tire sealant, when you're ready to go to a recapper, for instance, it can be rinsed down the drain. We ship all over the world as a non-hazardous product.
While everyone relies on tires, everyone also faces tire problems at some point in their lives. Don't let your tires cost you big money. Now something can really be done about it with Amerseal Premium Heavy Duty Tire Sealant, the world's greatest in tire sealants.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Motorhead Garage. You know, folks, what's one of the worst things that happen to you when you're on the road? Well, getting a flat tire. And guess what happens? It's never going to happen in your driveway. It's always going to be out somewhere where it's inconvenient. Of course, if you go and change your tire and you put on the spare, a lot of times that doesn't have any air in it either, so now you're really stuck. Well, we've run across something here that you guys ought to know about. This is a tire sealant. It's called Amerseal from American Sealants Company, and we got John Warnett here who's got some with him. John, welcome to the show. Tell me about this. How does this work?
This is a product we've been manufacturing for over 38 years. This tire sealant is a product you put in your tire and you don't have to worry about getting a flat. If you run over a nail, a thorn, whatever it is, that you pull it out, the sealant will seal the hole and you keep on going. There's no downtime of having to deal with fixing a flat tire.
That sounds pretty incredible to me. Now, we're going to try this thing out. Now, Sam over here is installing some of it right now into this truck.
All right, now, in order to put the Amerseal in the tire, you got to deflate it a little bit. This tire holds about 60 PSI. Now, we have a 5-gallon pail here, and it's got a pump on it. And this pump, every stroke is going to give us 10 ounces. They have a nice chart. You look at the chart. This is a 265/70 with 17-inch wheels. So it's 35 ounces, 3.5 pumps. So I've deflated it down to 35 pounds. That way I can overcome the pressure in the tire. I'm going to take the tool that comes with it, remove the valve stem core. When I do that, I'm going to save the valve stem core. Hopefully it doesn't blow away on me. Put my finger over this, lock this on, and there I am. Now I'll go ahead and I'll do 3.5 strokes. Again, this machine, or this little pump, develops about 45 PSI. We'll put the product in, and it's white, and it stays liquid the whole time. It doesn't harden, doesn't affect the balance. That's the second one. Here's our third one. This stuff is pretty viscous, and then about a half a stroke. Okay, now the trick is take this off, get our valve stem in there. Then what I'll do is I'll inflate the tire to the pressure is required, which is 60 PSI, and then I'll go ahead and drive it. I'm going to drive this for about a mile, mile and a half, at 35, 40 miles an hour, get a nice even coat inside the tire, then it'll be ready to test.
Okay, John, I guess we got it spun enough, right?
Yes, we do.
All right, folks, here's what we're going to do. John's going to show us a little demonstration here. You got a, looks like a little wheelbarrow tire here.
It's essentially a wheelbarrow tire like the normal homeowner to have at home. And we've got a spike on here, about a quarter inch diameter.
Okay.
And we're just going to punch a hole in the tire. And we're going to show that it seals the tire up. You can see here where it's already sealed the tire. Normally on a larger size puncture, as the tire rotates around, it flexes and helps the sealant to get into that position to help seal it.
All right, first of all, I can't even see where you did that, but normally if you do that, you'd have air just blowing out of the thing.
That's right.
I didn't feel any air, see any or nothing on this thing. That's amazing. Now, a question I have for you, I mean, this can put in about any tire, right?
That's correct. You can't use it in like an agricultural tire that has calcium in it.
Okay.
But any normal air-filled tire, whether it's a tube or tubeless, the sealant will work in.
Now, I know one question people have out there, well, I got a TPS sensor on my tire. What's that going to do to it?
It won't affect the sensor on the tire. It depends on the manufacturer as to where that sensor is mounted at. If it's mounted on the end of the valve core down here, the hole that the air goes through is so small, the sealant is designed to plug a hole larger than that so you won't get the sealant through it.
Okay, good. Well, that's good. Now, something else you say is that it'll help reduce temperature in a tire.
That's correct. The sealant in the tire, as the tire go down the highway, the tread area heats up. And the sealant in there is going to help disperse that heat, take it away from the tread area, bring it around to the sidewalls of the tire, where the tires normally run cooler, and that'll disperse the heat, and your overall tire temperature will be lower.
Oh, there you go. Well, you can use this, especially like in off-road applications, motorcycles, whatever. All right, John, I'm going to check this out. Folks, you can see what we have is a board with a couple of spikes in it. All right, Sammy, bring her over. Oh, God.
Am I on it?
Yeah, you're on it. Go ahead, back it up. Shut it off. I want to hear the air. I'll be darned. There you go. That works pretty darn good.
It does. Works
John,
excellent.
that's amazing. I want to thank you for stopping by. Folks, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we got a lot more coming, so stay with us.